Good morning, dear children. So, today we are going to take up the fourth chapter in our book Beehive. The chapter is A Truly Beautiful Mind. Now, let me talk to you something before I start the chapter, before you read. Now, when you hear the word genius, what comes to your mind? What are the qualities of a person who is genius? We can quote some words like extraordinary, intelligent, very good, something really different, isn't it? Now, in this particular lesson, we are going to learn about one such genius personality who has succeeded in his life at a very small age, and such a genius person is none other than Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein is a genius personality about whom we are going to learn in this particular lesson, A Truly Beautiful Mind. Let me read the lesson for you. Albert Einstein was born on 14th March 1879 in the German city of Ulm without any indication that he was destined for greatness. On the contrary, his mother thought Albert was a freak. To her, his head seemed much too large. Now, when was Albert Einstein born? He was born on 14th March 1879. Where was he born? In Germany, in the city of Ulm. And those days, nobody knew that Albert Einstein would become such a great personality. His mother always considered him to be a freak. What do you mean by freak? Freak is a person who doesn't know to behave properly, who doesn't know to think like others, something like a foolish person. So Albert's mother thought he was like a foolish boy. For her, his head was too big. Albert had a big head. Einstein had a too big head. At the age of 2.5, Einstein still wasn't talking. So Einstein couldn't speak till the age of 2.5 years. Usually kids start speaking after 1 year. But here, though he was 2.5, Einstein couldn't speak. When he finally did learn to speak, he uttered everything twice. Now, Albert Einstein, when he learned to speak, he had a habit of telling the word 2 times. Einstein did not know what to do with other children, and his playmates called him Brother Boring. So the youngster played by himself much of the time. He especially loved mechanical toys. Looking at his newborn sister Maja, he is said to have said, "Fine, but where are her wheels?" Okay, now Einstein was not a normal boy. He was quite different from others. How was he different? He didn't like to play with his friends. And when he went to play, he was not entertaining for other kids. So everybody called him Brother Boring. That means he was a boring child. So as a small kid, Einstein had a habit of playing by himself. And when his sister was born, and he loved all these toys, mechanical toys, the toys which had engines and all those stuff, he loved it. When his young sister Maja was born, he asked her, where are the wheels of this girl? So that is how Einstein's mind was. Okay. A headmaster once told his father that what Einstein chose as a profession wouldn't matter because he will never make a success at anything. Einstein began learning to play the violin at the age of 6 because his mother wanted him to. He later became a gifted amateur violinist, maintaining this skill throughout his life. Now, once what happens, his school headmaster tells his father that if Einstein gets into any profession or any job, he will not succeed in anything. And Einstein started learning violin at the age of 6 because his mother wanted him to learn to play violin. But what he learned at such a young age became a gift for him later, because he became a professional violinist, maintaining this art of playing violin throughout his life. But Albert Einstein was not a bad pupil. He went to high school in Munich, where Einstein's family had moved when he was 15 months old, and scored good marks in almost every subject. Einstein hated the school's regimentation and often clashed with the teachers. At the age of 15, Einstein felt so stifled there that he left the school for good. Now, where did Einstein study? Einstein studied his high school in Munich, because when Einstein was 15 months old, Einstein's family had shifted to Munich, and there he was good in all the subjects and he scored a good mark also. But Einstein hated the discipline and other orders of the school, and he often used to have fights with his teachers. At the age of 15 years, Einstein was really suffocated in his school that he left the school. The previous year, Albert's parents had moved to Milan and left their son with relatives. After prolonged discussion, Einstein got his wish to continue his education in German speaking Switzerland, in a city which was more liberal than Munich. Now, at the time when Einstein left the school, he was with his relatives, because Albert's parents had moved to another place called Milan. And after a long discussion, Einstein got a permission to move to Switzerland, where there was a place called where he had more liberty than Munich. Einstein was highly gifted in mathematics and interested in physics, and after finishing school, he decided to study at a university in Zurich. But science wasn't the only thing that appealed to the dashing young man with the walrus mustache. Now, Einstein, after speaking to his parents, he made up his mind to move to Switzerland, and there he decided to go to a university in Zurich. He was very interested in mathematics, and not only that, he was interested in physics also. And this young man was very smart in these two subjects. He also felt a special interest in a fellow student, Mileva Maric, whom he found to be a clever creature. Now there, Einstein likes another girl, a fellow student by name Mileva, for whom Einstein called as a clever creature, an intelligent creature. This young Serb had come to Switzerland because the university in Zurich was one of the few in Europe where women could get degrees. Now this particular girl, Mileva, came to Switzerland because university in Zurich was the only one in Europe where women could study and get their degrees. Einstein saw in her an ally against the Philistines, those people in his family and at the university with whom he was constantly at odds. The couple fell in love. Letters survive in which they put their affection into words, mixing science with tenderness. Wrote Einstein, "How happy and proud I shall be when we both have brought our work on relativity to a victorious conclusion." Now here, Einstein falls in love with a girl by name Mileva. Einstein saw in her an ally. Ally means a friend against the Philistines. What do you mean by Philistines? Philistine is a word used disapproving talk about people who do not like art, literature or music. People who don't like art, literature and music are called Philistines. Okay, so he liked Mileva and he writes to her telling that I would be happy and proud if our work would be brought to relativity and we could be together. In 1900, at the age of 21, Albert Einstein was a university graduate and unemployed. He worked as a teaching assistant, gave private lessons, and finally secured a job in 1902 as a technical expert in the patent office in Bern. While he was supposed to be assessing other people's inventions, Einstein was actually developing his own ideas in secret. He is said to have jokingly called his desk drawer at work the Bureau of Theoretical Physics. Now, at the age of 21, Einstein became a graduate from the university but without any employment. But he was working as a teaching assistant and he gave private tuitions and all, and finally got a job after 2 years in 1902 as a technical expert in patent office. Patent office means a patent is a document given to an inventor for any invention. So in such a office he was working as a technical expert. Now Einstein was actually having his own ideas in secret, and his drawer at the work was called the Bureau of Theoretical Physics. So we stop the lesson at this point, my dear children. I hope you understood how Einstein was right from his childhood till he completes his graduation. Let's see what happens further in the chapter in our next video. Thank you, kids.